Picture this. You're chained to a rock at the edge of the world. You can't move. You can't escape. You can't even close your eyes. Every single morning, at dawn, you hear the sound of massive wings getting closer. An eagle lands on your chest. It digs its talons into your ribs, and then it starts eating you. Alive. It tears open your abdomen and rips out your liver, piece by piece, for hours. The pain is beyond anything you can imagine. But you're immortal. You can't die. You can't even pass out. You feel everything. And when the eagle finally leaves, when your body is torn apart and the agony is at its peak, your liver grows back, overnight, completely healed. So the eagle can return the next morning and do it all over again, every day, for 30,000 years. This isn't just some scary story. This is what Zeus, the king of the gods, did to Prometheus, the titan who gave humanity fire. This is the story they didn't want you to know. Before fire, humanity was nothing. We lived in caves, freezing in the dark. We ate raw meat and died young. We were prey, not predators. Zeus looked down on us and saw insects. Disposable, irrelevant. But Prometheus saw something different. He saw potential. His name literally means forethought. He could see futures that hadn't happened yet. And in one of those futures, he saw what humanity could become. Not with the help of the gods, but with one single thing. One spark. Fire. So he made a choice. He climbed Mount Olympus, entered the forge of Hephaestus, and stole a flame from the hearth of the gods. He didn't ask for permission. He didn't try to negotiate. He just took it, because he knew Zeus would never give it willingly. Prometheus brought that stolen ember down to earth, hidden inside a hollow fennel stalk, and he gave it to us. In that moment, everything changed. We cooked food and grew stronger. We forged weapons and became hunters. We built fires and pushed back the night. We went from being irrelevant to being inevitable. And Zeus noticed. He looked down from Olympus and saw smoke rising from human camps. He saw forges glowing. He saw mortals wielding divine power. And he understood what Prometheus had done. This wasn't just theft. It was a revolution. Because fire wasn't just warmth. It was knowledge. It was progress. It was the seed of civilization itself. Zeus summoned Prometheus to Olympus. The trial was short. There was no defense, no mercy, no debate. Prometheus had defied the king of the gods. He had elevated mortals without permission. He had shattered the natural order. The sentence wasn't death. Death would have been a kindness. Zeus wanted Prometheus to suffer in a way that would echo through eternity. A punishment so brutal that every god and mortal would understand. You do not defy Zeus. He ordered his servants, Might and Violence, to drag Prometheus to the Caucasus Mountains, the most remote, hostile place on Earth. A place where screams would be swallowed by the wind. They chained him to a rock face, arms spread wide, exposed to freezing storms and the burning sun. The chains were forged by Hephaestus himself, unbreakable, even for a titan. And as Prometheus hung there, unable to move, he waited for what came next. Zeus sent the eagle, a creature born from divine malice. Massive, relentless, with a beak designed for one purpose, tearing through immortal flesh. At dawn on the first day, it arrived. It landed on Prometheus's chest, the weight crushing the air from his lungs. It tilted its head, looked him in the eyes, and began. Talons dug into his ribs. The beak tore through skin, through muscle, until it reached his liver. And then it fed. Slowly, methodically, while Prometheus screamed, feeling every nerve in his body ignite with a pain that never stopped. Titans don't go into shock. They experience every moment with perfect, agonizing clarity. The eagle ate until the liver was completely gone. Night fell. And then, the impossible happened. His liver regenerated. Cell by cell, it rebuilt itself. By morning, it was whole again, as if the torture had never happened. Except Prometheus remembered. He remembered every second. And he knew it was about to happen again. The eagle returned at dawn. It always returned at dawn. And the cycle continued. Day after day. For millennia. The physical pain never dulled. But worse than the pain was the anticipation. Hearing those wings every morning. Knowing what was coming. Unable to stop it. This wasn't just punishment. This was horror without end. Zeus didn't just want Prometheus to suffer. He wanted him broken. He wanted to turn this defiant rebel into a cautionary tale. So he sent Hermes, the messenger god, with an offer. "Tell Zeus the prophecy you know," Hermes said, "the secret about which son will one day overthrow him. Tell him, and this all ends. You go free." Prometheus, hanging from his chains, his body still healing from that morning's torture, looked at Hermes. And he refused, because that knowledge was the only power he had left, the only thing Zeus couldn't take by force. He wouldn't surrender it, not even for freedom, not even to end the agony. Years became decades, decades became centuries, centuries became millennia, and all the while, humanity thrived below. We built cities with his fire. We created art, forged empires, and pushed civilization forward, all because of the gift Prometheus had given us. He could see it from his rock. He could watch his sacrifice bear fruit. And through 30,000 years of torture, Prometheus never regretted it. Not once. Zeus had designed a punishment to break him, but it had the opposite effect. Every time Prometheus refused to submit, he proved something Zeus couldn't stand, that willpower could outlast divine power, that a choice made for the right reasons could withstand any consequence. Eventually, the hero Hercules found him. Hercules drew his bow and shot the eagle from the sky with a single arrow. Then, he shattered the unbreakable chains. Zeus allowed it, not because he had forgiven Prometheus, but because by that point, everyone understood. The Titan had won. He had endured the worst punishment a god could devise, and he had never broken, never apologized, never regretted his choice. Prometheus walked free, scarred beyond measure, changed forever, but unbowed. And humanity still carries his gift. Every flame you light, every tool you use, every spark of progress, that's Prometheus. That's what 30,000 years of torture bought for us. But here's the truth that makes this story so much darker. Zeus didn't punish Prometheus just for stealing fire. He punished him because it proved the gods weren't necessary. It showed that mortals could thrive without divine permission. It shattered the lie that the powerful tell to stay powerful. Prometheus threatened that lie, so Zeus made an example of him. The most brutal, public, eternal example possible. And it didn't work. Instead of learning to fear the gods, humanity learned something else. That even gods can be wrong. That power doesn't equal righteousness. That sometimes the rebel is the hero and the king is the tyrant. Prometheus's chains are broken now. The eagle is dead. The rock stands empty. But the lesson remains. Some things are worth any price. Some gifts, once given, can never be taken back. Zeus wanted Prometheus to be a warning. Instead, he became a symbol of resistance, of sacrifice, and of the idea that standing up to tyranny, even when it costs you everything, is what separates heroes from cowards. Every time you feel the warmth from a fire, every time you benefit from the civilization it built, remember that someone paid for that. Someone suffered for that. For 30,000 years. And he'd do it again. Because that's what it means to be Prometheus. To see the future and choose the hard path anyway. To sacrifice everything for something greater than yourself. The gods wanted you to forget. We are here to make sure you remember. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more.